the whole Trump University case. Included in that is a website where people can look at the comments, the approval of all those students that liked your course. Two questions regarding this. One, do you think you should have stuck to the politics of the case, where the judge clearly has a political agenda, and do you regret that at all?
No, I like to say what it is, and so many people are now seeing that this whole thing is a disgrace. We have thousands of people, I don't know exactly, like 10,000 or something thereabout, where they're really happy with it. They gave it great marks, excellence, and very, very good, and all of these great marks. They wrote beautiful statements down. We have thousands and thousands of these evaluations, where they evaluate after the course is finished. They evaluate, and I'm going through a trial. It's a disgrace. And frankly, I thought, and a lot of people thought, we should have won that trial on summary judgment. We shouldn't have to go through. But we're going to win it. Look, when all of these people come up and give you these great evaluations, like report cards, and also the people that took the course, the people that became plaintiffs, they have evaluations that are so incredible. I mean, these are the people suing to get their money back. They want to get their money back. The evaluations are incredible. And the woman who originally brought the case was a total disaster, an absolute disaster for the plaintiff. And what happened, I mean, they saw how bad she was. They took her deposition. She was a complete and utter mess as far as their case is concerned. So they go to the judge and they ask the judge, we want to get her out of the case. He lets her out of the case. And we said, great, that means we win the case, because the plaintiff has just dropped out of the case. They left her out of the case, but he wants the case to continue. So it's really unfair. We have thousands and thousands of people. But I'm not even going to talk about it anymore, Sean. Look, I want to talk about jobs. I want to talk about our depleted military. I want to talk about our borders and drugs pouring through into our country.
But I
want to talk about things like that. I don't want to even talk about it anymore.
But, you know, in my investigation, I found out that Bill Clinton got paid $16.5 million as being the chancellor of Laureate University, which is a worldwide, mostly online university, with many complaints in Rio, many complaints in Chile, many complaints in Latin America. He got paid this money. Hillary invited and included this group at a State Department dinner. $16.5 million is a lot. And as many, if not more, complaints than what you have gotten. But I don't think most people have heard of Laureate University. So I've got to believe that's frustrating to you.
Not only that, look, an Obama appointee judge, which, you know, say what you want, but it was an Obama appointee, and the law firm appointed or okayed by the judge, the law firm gave hundreds of thousands. I think it was $900,000 or $700,000.
About $650,
in speaking fees. In speaking fees to the Clintons for speaking. It must have been a great speech. But they gave that in speaking fees to the Clintons. Yeah. Plus, they contributed tremendous amounts of money to the campaign. Plus, they paid a lot of money to Eric Schneiderman, the Attorney General of New York. They gave him campaign contributions. And the whole thing is disgusting. We're going to win on trial. Look, when you have thousands and thousands of accolades for this deal, that's why I never settled it. How can you settle something where people like it? So
one last comment.
Off it. I just want to. I look forward to the trial.
When you hear Republicans, I watch Republicans attack you in the last 24 hours, and I'm thinking, I haven't heard some of these Republicans attack Barack Obama, who was able to pass his entire agenda because they wouldn't fight him, as hard as they're fighting you. Is that a feeling you have?
Well, it's sad. I don't care where the judge comes from or where judges come from. I just want to see, I want to get a fair shake. And we've had some very unfair opinions coming down. And you wonder what's going on. And I will tell you, it's a little disappointing. Some of the Republicans, and in all fairness, there's some of the people that I went through war with, and I won. And there's a lot of anxiety there. There's a lot of, there's a lot of anger. I guess anger. They just can't come back. They can't get over it. So they have to get over it, ideally. As to whether or not they endorse me, it's okay if they don't. But they have to get over it. They shouldn't be so angry for so long.
As you move forward in this campaign cycle, I would assume that Hillary Clinton, that everything has to be fair game. What if do you see a scenario where it's possible, because there's this whole FBI primary, if you will, and James Comey, if he makes a criminal referral, now she's won the nomination. Does that change the game? Do you suspect the Democrats would want to take that nomination away from her? And would that concern you?
Well, even Bernie Sanders yesterday was referring to the criminal problem she has with the FBI. And I will tell you that a lot of people who have done far less wrong than what she's done are right now destroyed, their whole life is destroyed. And whether it's General Petraeus or others, and they did a fraction of what she did. So it's going to be very interesting to see. She's being protected, otherwise they wouldn't have let it go on this long. But she has really done things that were wrong and illegal.
All right, coming up.